Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Guide and presenting Space Invaders. That's right, Space Invaders on the PC Engine. This is by Taito, and it has some sort of vector graphic thing going on there. The second development team. You've got two versions of Space Invaders on one little Hue card, and this is the original arcade version, or a version of it. And as you can see, it has, well, what can be described as accurate graphics and sound. I think. I've never really played the arcade version of Space Invaders. I only ever really played the Atari 2600 version when I was but a wee nipper many years ago. This has better detailed graphics than that, from what I remember, and more bad guys on the screen. So the object of the game is to use your cyan-coloured tank to shoot the cute little pixel aliens right in the gobs, so they F off back to where they came from. And I'm doing that pretty effectively so far, although they did get me with their wiggly lasers, like electric beams in the eyes. And the invaders are kind of cute, aren't they? I feel a bit sorry shooting them, really. But, yeah. This one looks a bit like a squid. Which I'll get rid of. I guess they're going to kill me. This is quite hard. You can't really fire particularly fast. You can have one bullet on the screen at a time, and they seem to be firing at you at a great rate of knots. You got the shields there, the red shields that they can shoot through to get at you. Oh dear. They're going to come and get me. That's fine, they shot me. It's a tough game. I wouldn't say it's exhilarating. And button's got two ends on it there, which is odd. Here we go again. This time we've got... is that 5 rows of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like, is that 10? 5 rows of 10 invaders. It might even be more. 11? So what's that? It's 55 invaders to shoot. Interesting. And you can shoot the UFOs too. If you can get a bullet through the gaps between the invaders. Doing a bit better this time. Avoiding the wiggly lasers. It's not high octane. It's kind of fun for a couple of goes though, I would say, this version of the game. It's nice that they included it on here. This isn't why you would have bought this Hue card potentially. Because this also has like an updated version of Space Invaders on it, which has extra bits and bobs, bells and whistles, and this is making me feel nervous now because they're getting faster. See, it's like you have to take the dudes off the end first, because then you get one bullet to shoot them. Oh man, they are blitzing my face with their space ejections. Come on! I can do this! Oh no! 1v1, mono a mono, and he won. Anyway, this cartridge, like I said, has two versions of Space Invaders on it, and you can only get to the second version by resetting the game. You can't get to it any other way, and then picking it from the title screen. And here we are. We have some funky music, and we have some shaded graphics. I hesitate to say they're improved. We have some vector style graphics, and we have lots of explosions. What more could you ask for? I quite like these little vector things, are quite groovy. Oh, and the logo is made out of vectors too. Lovely stuff. This Hue card was about 12 English pounds. That's 12 quid. Quads are what the aliens use instead of quids. Oh, look at the surprise on their face as you shoot them in the gizzard. interesting. But your tank's got tank tracks in it now, and it leaves like a tank track floor, which is weird. Looks like you've got the same amount of enemies to destroy, but there's no barriers saving you from certain death. Got a funky ass soundtrack. And the graphics are sort of, like I say, they've been coloured in and shaded. Wouldn't necessarily call them better. But the game is mildly more entertaining. It's a bit faster. And you can pick up special weapons in this game. Each do a different thing to destroy the bad guys. You get some bomb thing, you get like a laser thing which can wipe out loads of aliens in one go. If you shoot the UFO, you get a special weapon out of them sometimes. But yeah, this is a bit of a supercharged version of the same game, and it's actually slightly more fun to play, a little less clunky. Same basic premise though. The addition of the special weapons does elevate it slightly. I'm not so much a fan of the sound, in terms of the tunes. I think the graphics are kind of okay. The minimalism on the original Space Invaders, like I said, is kind of cute. Ooh, here comes a special weapon. What have I got? What have I got? So you press one of the other buttons to do a special weapon, and I'm not going to do it. Am I going to do it? Press the other button. Destroyed a whole row with one bullet somehow. I'm not sure how. You can't take your special weapons to the next level. You can only use it in the level you pick up in. There's the famous Earthrise in PC Engine form. With different aliens here, they're not quite as nicely designed as the ones in the original game. Look a bit crappy, for want of a better term. So iconic, are they? They are firing a hell of a lot more lasers at me though. 12 quid. Very bare bonesy kind of instruction manual. You've got two versions of Space Invaders on here. One which is the basic arcade machine, and this one which is a souped up version, slightly more fun with special weapons. Quite enjoy it. And it's got the vector graphics intro, which is kind of groovy, not something you see every day on the old PC Engine. I've got one more weapon here. What's this one do? Sort of homing blobs. So there you go. The best one I've had in this game is a laser. Like it wipes out whole columns, and you can kind of pan left and sort of move left and right, and it can kind of sweep across columns of aliens. Space Invaders Plus. Do I recommend this game? Well, for 12 quid, if you like shoot 'em ups and you know Space Invaders, you know what to expect. You'll get some fun out of it. It's quite like I am quite enjoying this. It's you know, quite easy just to press start, have another go. It's one of those games. It's not going to set the world alight, but it is the classic Space Invaders on here with a slightly souped up upgrade. So 12 quid. Crappy music. Decent graphics. Cool gameplay. Repetitive, but cool gameplay. And a cheap Hue card. Hue, a card. My name is Hue. Hue card. Yeah, worth getting if you've got a PC Engine. Or a retro freak. Still getting your retro freak, can't you, eh? Emulate it if you must. But yeah. There was a souped up version of Space Invaders for the arcade. I think it was called Space Invaders 90. I don't know if this is that game. You can get that on the Mega Drive though. But this is pretty decent. Oh, shoots the UFO right in the gizzard. Take that, yeah. unidentified flying bastard. I don't know how these squid creatures kind of float around the sky like they do, but they do, and they're going to get shot right up the gizzards. They don't like it much. No sir. Ooh, I'm in a spaceship. So now you're in space shooting what looks like laser insects. Oh, they're throwing balls at you. So yeah, it changes it up. Changes it up quite a bit, this game. The old, in terms of the enemy designs, they still do the same stupid moves though. The music's still bleepy. I don't know why I'm suddenly in space. I must have met some sort of criteria, such as clearing 3 waves or something, I don't know. Someone will be able to tell you though, eh? Oh, look at that. Hey, UFOs aren't putting out much anymore, are they? They were giving me lasers and all sorts earlier. Yeah, I don't know what the actual bona fide technique is for doing Space Invaders, but it seems to be to clear off some of the dudes at the right hand side of the screen first, make it easier on yourself, eh? Anyway, that's it. 12 quid, it's alright. Ta-ra!